Hello students, in this video we are going to see the question bank, geography question bank for 12th standard HSC board for arts and science students. So in this question bank, the Maharashtra board has already cleared that whatever questions are present in this question bank, it is not that 100% all these questions will be asked in your exams, okay? Or your paper, your board paper will consist of only this many questions. It is not like that. So it is just for your practice, so that you should practice it. Okay. So let us start with the very first question. So as you all know, according to the board pattern, the first question will be of MCQs. So we are just going to start with it. I'll just highlight the answers, whatever I feel is right. Okay. So let us begin. So the first question is physical factors affecting on the distribution of population is. Now here agriculture, mining, transportation, all these are the different types of occupation. Okay. So these occupations, they are done by man. Okay. So they are man-made factors. They are not natural factors. Okay. So only one factor which is a physical factor, that is the climate. So your answer will be climate. Next question is human factors affecting the distribution of population. Now in the second question you can see the options are agriculture, climate, availability of water and soil. Now climate is not in the hand of human. Availability of water is not in the hand of human. Soil is also a physical factor. So climate, water, soil, these are all the physical factors which are naturally present in the atmosphere. So only the human factor in this case is none other than agriculture. Next question. Both birth rates and death rates are high during this phase. So population growth is stable. It is known as dash. So the first stage in the demographic transition theory, this is only the stage where both the death rate as well as the birth rate, they are high. And because of high or highness in the birth rate and death rate, the population growth has a certain stability. Next is the stage that shows zero growth in population transition theory is. Now here the answer is stage 4. So the stage 4 is the stage. Now the next question is broad base with narrowing apex shows that more people die at each higher band. Now, see, always in the population pyramid, the base consists of small children and the apex consists of older people. Now, if the base is broad, it means what? There are so many small children present in that country. And if the apex is narrow, means what? The elderly population is less. Okay. So here, by this you can conclude that the birth rate is also high because the children are more, the base is broad, and the death rate is also high. Why? Because so many people are dying, and because of that the old population is very less. So the answer is what? Birth rate and death rate both are high. Okay, so option D. Next question. Ratio of males and females in population is. So it is nothing else than sex composition. Next, a person who can write, read and do mathematical calculations in the country is known as a literate person. Okay, a person who can read, write is considered as one of the literate person. Next question. Indian economy is agrarian economy. Working population in this country is engaged in dash activity. Now we all know that agriculture is an occupation which comes under the primary type of activity. So the answer here is primary. Let us move further. The next question is some tribes travel seasonally in search of fodder and this is called as dash. So whenever the people they travel seasonally, so that type of migration is called as short term migration because it is only for few days or few months. It doesn't go for many years or a year also. Next question. Settlements that occur along a road, railway canal, or a river are called as dash settlement. Now in this question you can see the road, it has a straight pattern. The railway line also has a straight pattern. If you take canal, canal also has a straight pattern. So all these things are in a straight line. Okay. So because of that, the answer is nothing else than linear settlement. Next question. Settlements found at the confluence of two rivers or roads are dash. So basically when two rivers or two roads they meet at one junction, a triangle is created, right? A triangle is created. So such type of settlement is called as triangular settlement. Next question. The physical extent of the land on which the crops are grown and harvested is known as dash. So basically when the crops are sown and when they are harvested, they are known as net sown area. So net sown area मतलब क्या कि एग्रीकल्चर के अंडर at present जितना भी land है, whatever is the land surface which is under the agricultural cultivation, so that land is called as net area sown. Next question. The land where any of the manufacturing activity exists, where people work for their livelihood, is called as dash. So basically अगर कोई land है and if you are using that land for your work, you are going and working at that place, so that land is called as industrial area. तो आप वहां पे जाके काम करते हो and because of that you are earning money out of it and उससे आपका घर चलता है, so that area is called as industrial area, right? Next question is the area between urban and rural is called as. Now basically there is an area which comes between urban एंड रूरल, जिसमें दोनों की क्वालिटीज होती है, अर्बन की कुछ क्वालिटीज होती है या फिर रूरल की कुछ क्वालिटीज होती है. सो दैट एरिया इज कॉल्ड एज रूरल अर्बन फ्रिंज. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. कलेक्शन ऑफ फॉरेस्ट प्रोडक्ट्स फॉर subsistence is mainly carried in. So basically you have the four options which are given in here. So equatorial forest is very much famous for forest. Okay, it has so many types of diversities found there. You can get all type of plants, all type of animal species, means maximum different things or diversity factors in all the cases is available in the equatorial evergreen forest. Next question. Ideal location for fishing is. Now basically we have studied the continental shelf, right? We have studied about its importance. Now under all the ocean floors like abyssal plains are there, you have oceanic trenches. The continental shelf is very much good for the fishing activity. So why it is good? Because it has a shallow sea water, confluence of warm and cold currents are there. There are so many planktons which grow over there. So what are the planktons? Which are the food for the fish, which attracts the fish towards them. So option B is the right answer here. Next question. Primary economic activity not related directly to the latitudinal location. Now this question is asked several times. So you have to tell a primary activity first of all. अभी अगर आपने ऑप्शन में देखा तो सारे ऑप्शंस जो है वो प्राइमरी एक्टिविटी के ऊपर ही है, ठीक है. सो यू कैन नॉट आइडेंटिफाई. ओके, अभी उन्होंने क्या बोला है कि लैटिट्यूडनल लोकेशन के ऊपर उसका कोई असर नहीं होता है. नाउ व्हाट इज द लैटिट्यूडनल लोकेशन? मींस इट इज नॉट बेस्ड ऑन द रिलीफ, इट इज नॉट बेस्ड ऑन द हाइट. ओके, सो यू जस्ट हैव टू सी दैट इट इज नथिंग एल्स देन माइनिंग. सो ऑप्शन सी, only mining is the activity which is not related to latitudinal location. Rest all the activities are related to your latitudinal location. Next question. Characteristics of extensive commercial agriculture. Now we have agriculture chapter. Okay, so it comes under your primary economic activity. So we have seen several types of agricultures in it. So one of it is extensive commercial. तो अभी extensive commercial की speciality क्या है? That it is made in lot of tremendous amount. बहुत extensive उसका production होता है, ठीक है. So यहाँ पे option B, basically monoculture मतलब एक ही तरीके का crop यहाँ पे दिखाई देता है. If it is jowar, if it is wheat, okay. So only one type of crop is seen. Lot of machineries are used. Tropical and cereal productions are in plenty. So this is the speciality of it. Next question. The product obtained from the primary economic activity are used as the raw material in dash economic activity. Now basically primary के बाद जो product बनता है, so that product is used by the secondary activity as a raw material. So यहाँ पे answer है secondary. Next question. Many governments support establishing such zones or regions which are specially developed for industrial production. In India, they are called as. So, कुछ ऐसे areas होते हैं वो specially industrial setup के लिए government is establishing those areas. Okay, so उन areas को आप क्या बोलोगे? Says. Next question. Tertiary activities are dash. So the options are use of resources, finished goods, raw material and goods transportation. So tertiary activities are also called as service sectors. तो उसमें आप goods transportation is the right answer. Next question is natural port. Now you have the options here. Kochi is one of the natural port. Okay, which had a feature of the port and it is not made by man, it is naturally present. Next question, Trans-Australian Railway. So the path of Trans-Australian Railway is from Perth to Sydney. Next question, regions in an area inhabited by the people who have one or more characteristic in common is dash. So here the answer is formal region, जहाँ पे एक से ज्यादा common characteristics पाए जाते हैं. Next is a region decided on major functions in area in specific area is. तो कुछ functions के वजह से if there is a distribution in the region, so it can be any function. So such type of regions are called as functional regions. Okay. Next question, a region decided on the basis of physical factors. So because of physical factors, if a region is decided, so that region is called as physical region. Next question, a region decided on the basis of human factors. तो अगर human को अगर consider करोगे आप, तो उस region को आप क्या बोलोगे? So you have the 27th question. So in that you're going to write the answer as, you have options like functional, physical region, formal region and political region. So basically the answer is formal region. Next question, the branch of geography which studies various subjects of social science are. So it is nothing else but which is giving you the information related to social science is human geography. Next question, a branch of geography which studies various aspects of natural science. So it is nothing else than physical. Okay, physical or natural is one and the same. Next, a man is more dominant than nature. This is nothing else than possibilism. And last is, a nature is more dominant than man. So this is nothing else than naturalism. इसे हम deterministic भी बोल सकते हैं. So in your textbook it is given deterministic. Okay. So this is all about your first question. So in the next video I will be telling you the second question. So meanwhile please do solve this. Thank you for watching. Do subscribe the channel.